Hey guys, George here from the F1 Chronicle, and there is a big question that people are asking in the wake of the Austrian Grand Prix, and I'm going to attempt to answer it here, and it's not an easy one to answer. But who is in the right between Lando Norris and Max Verstappen? What's actually happened on track? Let's analyse it, and let's also go over what both drivers have said post race as well. So for me, there are four incidents between these two, and I don't mean in terms of who's to blame and stuff like that, but just in terms of what happened on track. There were four attempts from Lando Norris to get past Max Verstappen going into turn three, the second braking zone around the Austrian Red Bull Ring circuit. So the first one, actually for me, looks quite benign. If you just look at it as an actual thing on track, there's no locking up, it doesn't look like there's any late moves or anything too egregious. But for me, and this is just going on the onboards, I haven't seen the data itself, and I'd love to, but from my point of view, from what the drivers are doing, I think that Verstappen, to be honest, does close Norris off rather harshly. He does seem to move under braking. Now, there is a rule in Formula One that you can't move under braking, as in like move your racing line, move direction like that. And that rule was actually brought in because of Max Verstappen. It is actually known as the Verstappen rule, a Verstappen rule. There were two of them, one for the FIA Super License as well. But for me, Verstappen just closes Norris off around the outside, which under braking is dodgy to say the least. Thankfully, no contact made between the two of them, but that was quite bad. For me, that is a final warning incident. I wouldn't give a penalty just for that, but I'd definitely, if I were the stewards, note it down and be like, do that again and you're in trouble. The second one is the one where I believe Norris does quite a late lunge on Verstappen. There's two of them where there's late lunges. One of them where Norris goes off the track, and another one where Verstappen is forced off the track. And in both of them, to be honest, again, it's a racing incident. It is up to Norris to, if he wants to make an overtake on Verstappen, he can try it, absolutely. And it didn't work out. He broke too late. He couldn't get the ideal line for the corner. One of them he went off. The other one, Max Verstappen, went off. Some might argue that Verstappen maintained his position for the third incident when he shouldn't have done. But for me, he was forced into that position by Lando Norris. He had no chance of staying on the track unless he made contact with Norris. Not that is to blame Norris, but that's just racing. There's one racing line around the corner that's ideal, and both of them are going for it, and only one of them can have it, obviously. And in the end, ironically, neither of them got it. So it's just one of them things. That's not a problem. However, the fourth and final incident, the big one, the big kahuna, the one that everybody's talking about, and rightfully so, the one where Norris tries to go around the outside of Verstappen, and Verstappen, plain and simple, does not allow him a car's width. He makes contact with him. He was hoping, because there was concrete runoff on the outside, he would have been hoping that Norris would have backed off and actually just given the position up. He put Norris in he did exactly what the likes of Senna and Schumacher have done over the years. He put Norris into a compromising position where he knew that if Norris backed out, that's it. He's finished. He's never going to go for another move against him like that again. But if Norris stays with it, Norris is going to be in serious trouble. He's going to get damage on his car. So it's up to Norris to decide whether they have an accident or not. And Norris decided he was going to keep his footing, like any good racing driver would. But unfortunately, they made contact. Both got damaged. Norris out of the race. Verstappen with a 10-second penalty for that, which I think is an absolute slap on the wrist. I feel like the stewards have to take a stronger line with this. I totally agree with what Andrea Stella said. And I've already done a video on that as well. Do check it out if you've not already. But yeah, it is quite bad from Verstappen, to say the least. And it's a move that he didn't need to make. He could have finished second today, and it would have been a good result for him. As it is, he finished down in fifth, and there is very much a black mark against his name again. He is, in a lot of people's eyes, and in my eyes as well, to be honest, if I'm being honest here completely, that he's kind of reverted back to the 2021 Max, the one that will, when he's in a championship fight, when he's threatened, when he's backed into a corner, he will lash out and do something stupid. And this is what he's done. But actually, what he's done is quite clever, because he's got away with it, effectively. In the press conference after, he has not admitted any blame for it whatsoever. He has not taken responsibility for it. And Lando Norris said that if Verstappen did not take responsibility for this incident, they would not be friends anymore. They would not be doing the same things outside of the races as they were before. So I think their relationship is well and truly on the rocks at best, and at worst completely destroyed. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? What do you think about the 4 different overtaking attempts? Was Norris to blame for some of them? Was Verstappen to blame for the others? Was the penalty just? Let us know in the comments below. And for more breaking news on Formula 1 and more opinions like this, do keep it tuned here to the F1Chronicle.com.